Hi guys, welcome to Urban Combat Jeet Kune. Today I'm going to talk to you about my journey in Taekwondo and also my transition into Jeet Kune. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little history and background about my Taekwondo years. I started off Taekwondo when I was 4 years old under my uncle Emil Martirossian. Okay, so he was a 7th degree black belt in Taekwondo, but he also did cross training. He did a lot of Muay Thai and also Western boxing, judo, and his first art was karate. So these are the styles that he did. So he introduced me and I just fell in love with it. I had a passion for it. And after when we came to the UK, I couldn't find any Taekwondo schools. So I ended up doing judo. It was my first martial art. And it was very effective. It was very, at that time in 1985, still the training was very old school. So that the instructor would really push you. So yeah, it really does work in a street situation, judo. And then finally I came across Taekwondo, but it was different to the Taekwondo that I was doing before. So I was a little bit confused that there was actually different branches of TKD. Okay, so I started off by doing WTF Taekwondo, which is the World Taekwondo Federation. And then when I came to the UK, I found ITF, which is the International Taekwondo Federation. Now the difference between the two is that in WTF, you can kick to the head, kick to the body, you can punch to the body, but you can't punch to the face. Whereas in ITF, you can do all the kicks, and also you can punch to the face. So this is the difference. And also the patterns, the forms are slightly different to the ITF, to the WTF ones, slightly different. Okay, but I think WTF has a lot more faster kicks. But the ITF has a lot more better, how can I say, power in their kicks, and also a bit more self-defense. I found personally that ITF Taekwondo was better for kicking and also better for sparring in a sense that it was similar to boxing. Okay, so we used punches to the face as well, whereas ITF was a bit more faster kicks, and you're just trying to get points. Obviously in WTF, it's more, it's full contact in competition, okay? So you're going for knockout. Whereas in ITF, it's semi-contact, but still, it gets rough, you know. But anyway, about my ITF journey. So I walked in there when I was about 9 years old, and I walked into my first training session, and I was really amazed, and I was very happy to see Taekwondo again. And I couldn't wait to get my suit, my dobok, and put it on. And I think I was so excited when I first got my, first time I got my training gear, that I actually fell asleep in it. I was, you know, so it became my pajamas. I actually fell asleep, and I woke up and I was training again. So this is the kind of memories I have of ITF Taekwondo. We did a lot of patterns, which is forms. It was very explosive. The training is very, it's almost like the training in ITF is like boxing. It's very intense, a lot of stretching, you know, partner stretching as well. We did a lot of one-step sparring. We did a lot of knife defense training. It was great. I mean, really was good. And I did a lot of competitions as well to develop myself as a fighter in the ring. So I did compete and won a few, lost a few, and then won again, and then carried on winning, which was great. And then suddenly I came to a crossroads. I got introduced to WTF Taekwondo, which is the World Taekwondo Federation. Okay, so the reason I went into the World Taekwondo Federation at the time was because the Olympics was coming, and I really wanted to join the Olympics and to compete in the Olympic team. So I did end up training with the Olympic team, but unfortunately, due to family issues and stuff like that, we had to go to the States, to America, so I stopped it. Okay, and I was also interested at the time, I was interested in getting into films and doing stunt fighting and this kind of thing. So my passion was mixed motion, so I didn't know what to do. So, but then I decided, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go with movies, okay? But then again, I got very attracted to, from an early age, from doing Taekwondo. Obviously my hero was Bruce Lee. So I really wanted to learn Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune. Okay, so when I was around 15, 16 years old, I used to watch a lot of Larry Hartsell videos and Dan Inosanto videos. I used to have them on VHS. Okay, also Jerry Petit we used to watch as well. And I used to practice the moves. I'd already done Wing Chun prior to JKD, but the Wing Chun classes that I used to do were very practical in the sense that it was very towards technique, making your technique perfect. So, you know, it took about a year to be doing the Chi Sao or doing the wooden dummy or doing the applications for the self-defense. So I was really interested. I've seen the videos of Dan Inosanto and Larry Hartsell just going straight into straight blasts and trapping and stuff like that. So I really, really wanted to do Jeet Kune Do. So I went into it, basically. I went head on into the JKD. And the good thing was that I had the Taekwondo background, and I had a good kicking ability. So I took my kicks into my Jeet Kune Do training. Okay, because it's what you have in that time. You could be a great judo player, or you could be a great Western boxer. And if you go into Jeet Kune Do, you take the boxing with you. So you can use that in your JKD. So you can go into your trapping and go into the flow really fast in your Western boxing. Or if you're a judo player, you can do the trapping and grab the guy and throw him. Me, I did the trapping and went into my kicks, my high kicks. Okay? And now I know a lot of people say, you know, this is the thing that everyone talks about, where they say that in Jeet Kune Do there is no high kicks. But there is also high kicks, okay? It depends on your opponent. It depends if you've got a big opponent, or if he comes forward and if you can lift that leg up and hit him in the head, it does work. I mean, many, many years ago, I've seen my uncle Armin in a street fight, and he knocked someone out with a flying kick to the head, and he knocked him out, you know. So it does work. If you believe in it, it works. It's about the person doing the art. It's not the art, okay? So if you believe that you can apply something, you can apply it, okay? So this is why, if you watch Game of Death, he's trying to educate people. He's fighting with someone who's 7 foot something tall and he's small, and he kicks him in the face. And what he's trying to say is that as a martial artist, you should be able to kick anywhere, low, medium, high. But obviously we're all built different. We're all not flexible. So if you have to low kick, you can low kick. If you have to just kick him in the groin, goes down, that's fine. It depends on the person. It depends on your body structure. It really does, okay? So anyway, I fell in love with the Jeet Kune Do, and yeah, I mean, I loved it. I mean, I absolutely loved JKD for its street scenario-based techniques, because Jeet Kune Do is mainly for street, whereas Taekwondo was more sport. Okay, and there was a philosophical side in Taekwondo, because we had to learn Korean, we had to learn the Ap Jumak, Dom Jumak, you know, we had to learn this one, Song Kao Dang, okay? And we had to learn the numbers, you know, Hana, Dul, Set, Net, Dasu, Yasu, I forgot it now, but yeah, so we had to learn the numbers. So it was good because it gave us a culture of the Korean culture to look at and to learn, which is brilliant. Whereas the Jeet Kune Do was, obviously Bruce, the founder, passed away at 32, so it was never complete. But me, I was just interested, because obviously watching Enter the Dragon, and also I was very, very interested in his hand speed. This is what interests me in learning his explosiveness, his power of Bruce, you know. So that's why I went to train with, you know, I went to train with Taki. I seeked out Dan Inosanto. I think these are the only 2 Bruce Lee original students that I trained with. And obviously I met the sister, but she taught me the Tai Chi side of it. That's a whole different story. Okay, but yeah, so this is learning from these 2 great Jeet Kune Do, how can I say, Sifus, gurus, really helped me understand where Bruce Lee's philosophy and his fighting art was coming from. It's very explosive, it's very direct, very philosophical, and it really helped me. And I was very, very happy that to this day I can still bring my Taekwondo journey into it, and I still do my Taekwondo kicks, obviously. Also I still apply it in my Jeet Kune Do, which is great, you know. But it's good to do traditional art. It's because that helps with your foundation build up in Taekwondo, Judo, or any form of Kung Fu, Wing Chun, Western boxing, kickboxing. Build up in it, learn it for 4, 5, 6, 7 years, get very good, and then go straight into Jeet Kune, because then your understanding will be more better, because with Jeet Kune it's mind, body and spirit. Also it's your inside. It's not just the external, it's the internal. Okay. Or sometimes even, you know what, you don't even have to go to the traditional way, okay, or learning something new from the beginning. You can come straight into Jeet Kune, you can come straight into the self-defense aspect of it and learn it, okay. It's not impossible, okay. You can start from scratch in JKD and go all the way to the top, okay. It's not, I'm not saying that, you know, you have to learn traditional to understand JKD. You can understand JKD without learning any art, without having any experience. And it's good because then you're fresh, but it takes a bit more time, about 2-3 years, to fully understand the principles, which is all pliable to any style anyway. So once you learn it, you absorb it. You can use it in any different fighting style. Okay, you can. If anyone comes at you, say for Taekwondo comes at you, you can apply. You can flow with them. Okay, although he's Taekwondo, but you can, because obviously with Jeet Kune it's all the martial arts combined. Don't get me wrong, if you're 50, 60, if you don't want to do the traditional, you don't have to do it. You can go straight into your self-defense and learn the self-defense, okay? If you're younger, say if you're 9 years old or teenager, 13, 14, 15, maybe it's good to do traditional because that teaches discipline. Okay, I'm not saying that Jeet Kune doesn't. It does to a point, but it's good to start with traditional because it teaches you good foundation and builds you up with character, and also the discipline side is a lot more concrete. Okay guys, so next time I want to talk to you about my trip to Japan. When I was out there, I think it was 2004, I was out there for 6 months training in martial arts with different grandmasters and stuff. So I'm going to share some stories with you about my journey in Japan. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to our next podcast, okay, because I've got a lot of stories to share with you and experiences as a martial artist. Okay, anyway, yeah, hope you're well, and please keep training hard. Always focus on your training, especially at this time. Okay, take time out if you're stressed or anything like that to meditate, to do your forms, to do your training. Keep focused, okay? Thank you for your time, and thank you for all your support and my channel, supporting my channel, and the feedback and everything. Okay, take care. Thank you. Hi guys, welcome to Urban Combat JKD. Glad to have you here. So today I'm going to take you through the basic Junfan Jeet Kune movements, okay? Meaning the trapping, the parrying, the striking, and different variations. Also the stance, the block, the guard, which is very important.